The Great Reset, Iraqi dinar's revaluation sparks global currency shift. A new chapter for Iraq begins. In a monumental development that has captured the attention of global financial markets, Iraq has officially released its lower denomination notes into circulation, marking the beginning of a long-anticipated revaluation, RV, of the Iraqi dinar. For investors, economists and policy watchers around the world, this signals not just a local economic reform, but a global financial turning point. This isn't speculation, it's happening, and the world is watching. Chapter 1. The Road to Revaluation, a Decade in the Making. For over a decade, the idea of an Iraqi dinar RV has floated through forums, financial circles, and news reports. Some called it a myth, others stood firm in their belief, holding on to their dinars with the hope of a financial windfall. The skepticism was understandable. Iraq's post-war economy was riddled with instability, corruption, and a dependency on oil revenues. Yet, in the shadows of doubt, a plan was unfolding. Economic advisors, international financial institutions, and Iraq's own central bank worked diligently to reform, stabilize, and eventually transform the monetary landscape. The recent introduction of lower denomination notes is the most tangible result of these behind-the-scenes efforts. Chapter 2. What do lower denominations really mean? Lower denominations, ranging from 250, 500, 1,000 to even 5,000 Iraqi dinars, signal that Iraq is shifting away from a high-inflation, high-denomination economy. These bills are designed for everyday transactions, encouraging the public to trust and use the dinar as a practical currency. It's a psychological and economic shift. Smaller notes restore confidence in the currency's value, reduce dependency on the US dollar, and help lay the foundation for a stable, digital-ready economy. Chapter 3. Why now? The timing behind the RV. Why is this happening now in 2025? Several key events have aligned: Iraq's successful implementation of anti-corruption reforms, improved security and stabilization efforts nationwide, oil price stabilization and diversification of revenue streams, strategic partnerships with countries like China, Russia, and Gulf states. Additionally, the Central Bank of Iraq has upgraded its banking infrastructure to comply with international standards, making transactions faster, safer, and traceable. All these factors combined set the stage for a trustworthy currency revaluation. Chapter 4. How will the RV affect dinar holders? For those holding Iraqi dinar, this could be a game-changing opportunity, but it's essential to proceed with caution and a well-informed strategy. Here's what you need to know. Documentation is key. Proof of purchase and identification will be required by most banks. Beware of scams. Only use verified financial institutions. Exchange protocols vary. Some banks will require appointments, others may offer limited exchange windows. Tax implications. Depending on your country, gains may be taxed. Consult a financial advisor. Those who rush may miss long-term gains. Those who wait and plan may capitalize more effectively. Chapter 5. How banks are responding. Chase Bank has reportedly begun integrating systems to facilitate dinar exchanges, a major legitimizing move. If successful, other major US banks like Citigroup, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo may follow suit. This institutional involvement enhances market liquidity, improves trust, and signals that the revaluation is not just valid, but recognized by key financial players. Chapter 6. Forex and Global Market Impact. The dinar's revaluation has introduced volatility and excitement in global currency markets. Traders are reassessing emerging market currencies, and Iraq's move may trigger renewed interest in undervalued or stabilized currencies in the Middle East and Asia. Key forex indicators are being monitored closely: USD-IQD pair movements, investor sentiment in emerging markets, central bank rate adjustments. As the dinar gains legitimacy, Iraq could become a new currency reserve hub in the region. Chapter 7. What the revaluation means for Iraqis. For everyday Iraqis, a stronger dinar means increased purchasing power. It makes imports cheaper, boosts local entrepreneurship, and helps families access better services and goods. Inflation control also supports long-term economic health. But this is more than money. It's about national pride. It's about reclaiming control of their economy and their future. Chapter 8. The role of international partnerships. Iraq's partnerships with IMF, World Bank, China, and GCC countries have helped shape its economic policy. Investment in infrastructure, renewable energy, and tech development is expanding. These collaborations are not just financial, they're strategic. Iraq is becoming a central player in Eurasian and Middle Eastern trade routes, further enhancing its global economic influence. Chapter 9. Potential risks and red flags. It's not all smooth sailing. There are risks, political instability, regional conflicts, shifting oil prices, bureaucratic resistance to reforms. And while the release of new currency is a major step, true economic strength will depend on sustained reforms and political willpower. Chapter 10. Final thoughts. The future of the Iraqi dinar. This revaluation is not the end, it's the beginning. For those involved, whether you're a dinar holder, forex trader, policy analyst, or just a curious observer, 2025 will be remembered as the year Iraq took its rightful place in the global financial arena. Call to action. Stay smart, stay informed. Subscribe to credible updates, consult certified financial professionals, track central bank announcements. Avoid emotional decisions and stick to your strategy. The great revaluation has begun. Will you be ready to rise with it? Stay tuned with IQD to VND for expert analysis, live updates, and deeper dives into one of the most transformative currency shifts of our time.